Did I get the countdown? Hey, so it's gonna look like I watched a tiny part of Tom's video. That is some bullshit. Because, like, okay, look, I have this thing. It's kind of like a disease, but not really. It's called fat fingers. So sometimes when I'm scrolling up and down, my thumb comes down a little bit hard. And then, like, all of a sudden, the fucking shit opens up. And then I'm like, well, of course it opens up to a fucking ad. Probably for, hold on, wait for it. I don't know. A pedophilic Satanist organization known as... Oh, wait. We have this. Finding meaning while waiting to die. And trust me, it'll show you a little red thing. I have not watched this. That was an ad. So let's go watch another ad.
Of the left-hand path, primal in history, primal in the psyche, thus obtaining truth.
That's not you talking. And it's not Jorge, because he's not fucking speaking Latino. Who's that guy you have talking for you? Don't tell me it's Al. It's not Al. It's definitely not Al.
Greetings, my friends, and welcome back to your dose of sinister heathenry. But for those new to the channel, I'm Thomas Leroy, founder of the International Left-Hand Path Organization,
I
the
never
Sect of the
can
Horn
anything.
God.
Never can shit,
The sect
man.
is
Just
an
make your
educational
shit fresh.
foundation created to
Fresh
not
it up.
only make those with a black flame aware of its glow, but to also restore the shadow aspects to the ancient gods by going deep into the past, not only historically, but also psychologically. For
I'm going to buy that
primal
from you
depths
eventually.
of the psyche are
That image,
limitless.
if it's yours, I'm going to buy it.
So, if this sounds interesting, make sure to
I'm gonna
like,
make an
share,
offer you
and
can't
subscribe.
refuse, buddy.
And if you want to learn more, join the organization,
I never want to learn more.
Of the Horn God, at the link
No,
down
and I
below.
don't join groups. Sorry.
Thank you.
Double strike. You 2 strikes down, nigga. What's going on, buddy?
Is consciousness a curse? Sometimes it feels like it, doesn't it?
I'm going to go ahead and skip you to the black belt level. Consciousness is the fundament of everything. Boom, done.
To begin with, what
Go
the
ahead.
fuck is consciousness?
Get me there.
No one seems to really
I gave
know.
you the
There's
fucking
no true
answer.
science of it.
Don't fuck with me
Look
on
up
this.
quotes on consciousness. You tend
Don't
to
fuck
just
with me
get a
on this,
bunch of
nigga.
hippie shit that skirts around
I'm
the
not
issue.
even trying to listen to you at this point.
No one
Get to
can
the goddamn
truly
point.
define it. We,
The point.
we the
Kutub.
unique
Oh,
specimen
damn.
called
I'm
human,
linking videos together.
random examples of the
Yeah,
universe
I'm still
aware of
marking my
itself
shit.
are the lucky few that experience
It's a working text. I'm marking it.
consciousness.
That takes
And
time.
one really big dark truth it bestows upon us is an awareness of our eventual deaths.
Oh, no.
You are aware of your mortality. You know you will die.
Oh, not
The human
necessarily.
animal is
I don't
an
think that's true.
insane ape, aware of the fact that oblivion exists, that a
No.
state of nothingness exists.
I don't think that- I don't think
aware
that's
of
real.
that nothingness, yet
For-
are unable to grasp it.
For most
Think about
sentient
it.
beings,
Think
I do
of
not believe that concept
nothingness,
exists.
Oblivion. You're picturing blackness, aren't
No,
you?
no.
There's
Not picturing anything.
that's something. Blackness is something.
Good point.
That isn't nothingness.
Good point.
This state of true nothingness is the most primordial of states, and you were in that state for an eternity before you awakened into this.
Hold on, you went from something like you were talking about this one thing, and then you all of a sudden flipped it into something else.
Reality. Think of an old movie made before you were born. There's an example of existence before your existence.
Exactly. I wasn't there yet.
Produced when you were in a state, in that state of nothingness. You are one of 8 billion other creatures of your ilk that knows there is such a thing as that paradoxical state of nothingness. That...
Hey man, Tom, of all the sentences I've ever heard you say, that has to be kind of like the most retarded. Take that back. You didn't mean to say that.
Knows it's going to die.
Sometimes you write it down and it doesn't just work out.
Maybe not all 8 billion.
I never write my shit down.
There are plenty of NPCs void of will styles. And a sense of wonder. We do think some other creatures besides the human may have an awareness of death. Apes, elephants, maybe even the octopus. But as far as we know at this time, we are the only creature that has the cognitive ability to grasp the concept of a state of nothingness.
I like the fact that he listed like 5 different species, and then he said, but we don't know. And that's really it. We don't know. For all you know, an ant, a single worker soldier ant, can have consciousness of death. You just don't know. Hey, I'm going to tell you about something. There is this paper in philosophy. The title of the paper is What It Is Like to Be a Bat. And I believe it's written by one Thomas Nagel. I could be wrong about one of those two things, but I'm not wrong about this. Let's go, Tom.
So, what do we do to avoid the existential dread that comes with this knowledge? We fill that void, don't we? We fill it with heaven, paradise,
and if you do it as dread,
some even believe that we'll once again awaken from that void and greet a new dawn in a
See, this is what an atheist or a Satanist or whatever is going to say. Is they're going to focus on the negative. And then you're going to have the other side, the Christians, the Muslims, the Jews, all the people that believe in something. They're going to push back on the other side. So you're going to have this fucking battle. And I'm like, looking at the battle, and that's my position. I'm looking at the battle.
Migration of the soul.
It's funny to me.
But
it's almost
no
like
matter
a
what
play.
You believe, the shadow of oblivion looms
comedy,
large,
tragedy.
Right?
I don't know.
Am I right?
I don't know. Are you right?
Even the most fanatical Christian doubts. If they didn't, they wouldn't keep going to church every Sunday.
I don't go to church.
Truth be told, they're so afraid of
especially
death,
on
they
Sunday.
Ignore the life they have, the life here,
the holy
right
water
now,
burns, man.
To prepare for that they believe will come.
The holy water burns, man.
They so very much want to be true.
No, I don't. True? That's my nature. True is my nature.
But that fact that we know there is a state of nothingness, even though we can't fully comprehend it,
well, okay, yes, but
to put some of you over
come on,
the edge.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus. This guy is not a Buddhist. He's not allowed to do that. You can't bring in nothingness like this, and you're doing the wrong thing, but go ahead.
What do you do with this awareness? Many of you have given into nihilism, have shunned any form of meaning, seen the very idea of meaning as inane or childish. So now you sit upon the precipice of oblivion. The symbolic life is gone. That aspect of existence we live with
I
for
gotta
many
give this nigga
thousands
this,
of
man.
years
He's
is
poetic.
gone.
He's a poetic
All
motherfucker,
is
man.
real or not real. All can be
He can
explained
recite
as
some
either
good.
mind
He can
or
recite some
matter.
lines, man.
That thing you hold in your hand, that second brain where the algorithm is
Yeah, I
an
don't have a
artificial
second brain.
collective
Oh, you
unconscious.
mean my
You
dick?
subconsciously wanted
Second
to
brain
give
is
you
my dick,
meaning,
nigga. I
but it
got a
never
brain and
will.
a dick, nigga.
It knows you,
Okay.
though, better than you know yourself, so it
Yeah, I don't know
feeds you
myself.
what you crave. But it never satiates the hunger. Instead, it makes the most superficial, inane shit seem relevant. You will die.
Hold on. That's kind of... Look, I'm not gonna say Tom is a fucking what the fuck is the word I'm looking for here? I'm looking for basically word salad. I think he's trying to say something. It's just like I don't really understand what he's fucking trying to say. I'm trying to get it. It's confusing to me.
Everyone you know will die. Nations
Yes,
will
of
fall.
course.
The sun will eventually
100%.
expand and consume our planet
Everything
before
dies.
it too dies.
Granted.
Hell,
No problem with that.
We even have the heat death of the universe to look forward
Nobody
to.
has an issue with
why
that.
does any of this
At least
even
nobody
matter?
that knows anything. I don't know.
This lack of meaning is a somewhat recent phenomenon in the greater history of humankind. With this ever-expanding materialistic mindset, the church, the spiritual, the metaphysical are no longer the center point of most people's lives.
Here's where I would disagree with this. Because I see what he's trying to say. And the lack of meaning is not real. The idea is that the valuation of meaning has changed. And you, being more of a, what I would call traditionalist, someone who is more devoted to, how should we say, ancient ways of working, that you vector things a little bit differently. So look, bro, I get that. I get it. Trust me. I get it.
Here in the Western
Not
world.
an idiot.
Sure, many still do believe in God, but most of you who watch this channel aren't the type that long to praise Yahweh in heaven for eternity. That sounds like hell. You are the mad doubters and heathens that sharpen your...
Instead of what I really want from you, Tom, if you're listening, which I know you're not because this is late in the video, what I would really like you to do is to focus on how that particular God, meaning it would be Baal Hadad, or that guy. You know who the guy I'm talking about is. And you can figure out how did that guy become Yahweh or Jehovah or whatever, right? How did that transformation take place mythically within the stories? That would be an awesome video from you, Tom. Just saying. Just like a constructive idea. Not even criticism. I'm just saying I want to hear your thoughts on that.
Swords of knowledge upon the black stones of hell, whispering the incantations and shouting out the secret names of the old gods is what keeps you going. The unveiling of clandestine knowledge, working your way down through the strata of becoming, keeps the mad ape from once again claiming dominion over your psyche. Believing or not believing in physical gods and monsters, angels and demons is immaterial. It is the act of the mystic that is important. The revealing of hidden wisdom that lies at the dark heart of the abyss is what should motivate you. And when your eyes have been opened to the great unveiling, they'll never close again.
All right, so I didn't interrupt Tom. I thought that was brilliant. Tom Leroy can recite some fucking poetry. And I think, and I know I'm not done with this video yet, but I think I'm pretty much done because this is a long video and I want to give Tom as much respect as I can because I think it's really cool what he weaves through in this video. And I think if I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go through
So
it.
what the fuck, some of you might be muttering.
Suck
that
a
sounds
dick.
like some new age hippie shit. I'm after power, not some metaphysical
Not me,
becoming bullshit. Besides, how is this effective? How does it ward off nihilism? Well, it does so by making one see that the material universe is only a very thin layer upon which something much greater exists, a greater consciousness, that realm that can be perceived as a form of the collective unconscious. You realize the stark truth that meaning does not come from outside, that there is no greater meaning from above. It comes from below, from the very hell of existence. You learn to take the lessons of life's trials and tribulations and focus them into a single laser-sharp beam, a black beam of pure personal meaning. It isn't easy. In fact, it's a bitch, because it's difficult to ride the Leviathan in the Kali Yuga.
Cut it out with that Leviathan
but the rewards are immeasurable.
I'm gonna push back against that forever, dog. I think you called off a bullshit paradigm. That's all I'm gonna say.
In conclusion, my friends, don't let existential dread consume you as you wait for meaning to be plopped down in your lap. Find that unique motivating factor that best gives understanding to your existence. No matter how old you are, it's never too late.
I'm old as fuck.
For you cannot be your own God if someone else hands you your meaning for existing.
You can't be God, period. Or you are God.
But don't ignore those small, perfect moments in life as you wait.
Yeah, ignore it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. I know what you mean.
Until next time.
Was that a dig on me? That's cool.